retweeted by uwubot. Oh my
Oh
god.
no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
I hate this, thank you.
Are we about to get flooded?
Why would this happen? How could this happen to me? How could this happen to me?
Oh my god.
How could this happen to me? So anyway.
So Tiki's streaming career just took off.
Oh man.
Dear God.
0 viewers, that's fine. Let's keep it that way. Oh man. Big drip. Thank you, Zed. Very cool.
How many people follow this bot? Okay, well, fewer than 2,000.
I did not know that was a thing.
Me neither. That's actually hilarious.
Considering all the times I have tweeted uwu. And this is the one that gets retwat.
Whoa.
You heard me. Retwat. Retwuttered. Retwit?
Retwote.
Retwote. I don't know if guy is conscious, but... Ding ding ding. What?
The thing, I mean...
Ding ding ding.
Leonardo DiCaprio pointing.
Do I have it? No, I don't have anything. Why would I expect that? I have it in my thing on my phone. Imagine having no viewers.
Loser!
Ding ding ding. It's me, fucker. Ooh. Ooh would be my downfall, wouldn't it? I strayed
That's how
too
it be.
close to God.
Icarus, flying too close to the sun.
I'm just vibing. Oh, hello!
Oh.
Spain!
Spain.
There are people here!
People, if they real.
I'm just checking to see if I can rouse Gaia from sleep.
What are you drawing while I am in pain?
Yeah, good question. I would like to know as well. I'm a robot.
My vacation to Barcelona.
I almost went to Barcelona. Why, every time I type the letter U and just send it, it puts an accent over it?
That's weird.
Ooh. Not you. Ooh.
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 I may have had a chance to go to Barcelona, but I decided we should go in another direction during the trip. I think. No, I was wrong. No, we couldn't go in that direction because in order to get there, we had to go through France. And the French are not cool with tourists.
Did you know you're streaming? Twitch just told me. I don't know if you knew. Thank you, Twitch. Very cool. I swear there will be a trial this time.
Nah, Zoran, you missed it. Tiki hit live and then tweeted about the stream, but she included the phrase "uwu" in the in the tweet, and it was retweeted by a bot.
And I was really scared for a hot second.
Also, I'm sorry if any of any of these viewers are French. Wrote it. If you're French, I am sorry.
Ooh.
I did not mean to insult you.
Go ahead and load the Awakening. What if I changed Awakening's name to Awakening?
You could.
I could. No one would care.
Who's gonna do something about it? Chad?
Jed? No. Oh, no. Me? I'm the chief whip.
Put a bit of stick about. I keep them in line.
I'll do it. Yeah, sure, why not? Not like anyone's gonna notice.
Incredible. Oh god, I can't believe it's happening. You mad lad. Okay, and now we wait. Urukat. Okay, we need an Urkel emoji. for the stream.
Chaos got that drip.
Find that transparent, that really big transparent Urkel and put it on stream. Just sit him in the corner.
Yeah. Replace Nagito with him for once.
Yes!
Is that how you spell
That's
his
it,
name?
yeah.
Okay.
It's just gonna be full of the emojis.
I know. I regret not killing him when I had the chance.
I spared his life.
It's all the emoji.
I'm the chief whip. Man. At Latches and see if he has it.
If I
Wait.
find something...
Wait. Search the phrase no background and no bottom.
No background. And no
Wait.
bottom.
Wait. Go back. From Latches.
From... From user... Give me Latches. Where is he?
Latches doesn't exist.
Latches, no.
Okay. Wait. Okay, do it again. Click from. And now type Latches?
Latches isn't real.
Okay. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Okay, here, I'll find it and I'll repost it.
Okay. It's him.
From. Okay, Latches is showing up for me.
Why? Why
no
me?
Background.
Plot twist: Latches never existed. We made him up. Do we have any extras?
My favorite part is it literally has no background and no bottom. That is the phrase I'm looking for.
Nah, I don't have any stuff.
Merely a functionary. Well, I could have sworn it was there.
What if we just look at like Makoto.
It's not the same.
He.
He.
We'll just hang out with Makoto for a bit. Latch's secret identity. Latches.
Where? Okay.
Hi, Latches.
Latches, help.
Where is he?
From Latches. Has image.
Latches, do you have transparent Urker?
I found it.
You found it? Hello?
How are you?
Streaming.
Raymond?
Here, I got you.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm putting it in general.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Wait, damn it. That was the wrong
That's
thing.
lost in my thoughts.
That was lost in my thoughts. Damn it.
Plays lost in my thoughts.
I had
All
that.
alone. I'm gonna steal your headphones.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna do some voice acting, so.
Okay, have fun.
Thanks. I got my Ellie and I'm really excited.
Can we please? Why can't I? Where's the file? I downloaded it. Why isn't it here? What's going on? Urker, can Urker, Latches, can Latches, can you post transparent Urker?
Man. Remember when Sayaka was alive?
Sayaka's dead? Latches, that's not. Latches, please. You're killing me. If we had not so bot in this server, then we could just. Oh, yes, that works perfectly.
That works, Fruited. That works. Taka. Man.
Talk.
It's understandable. You're a real bro, Latches. Now I need a new one. Where'd he go? Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Just throw him down in the corner.
There he is. Now the stream has no background and no bottom.
I can't wait until Doc comes to the stream and sees it.
Okay, now we're ready. Now
Fantastic.
we're ready to stream. Now that we have no background and no bottom.
All the void memes.
Doc would be proud. Guy is just gonna have to suffer.
Rip.
Suffer and be late. Alright.
Horrible. Alright, let's go.
I'm so sorry I didn't wait for you. Alright, we were going to...
I don't even remember where the fuck we were going.
We were going back to the the storage in here, and also the nurse's office.
Oh, okay.
To recap. I can't believe I remembered that.
Oh, hey, it's Jill.
Jill! I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Thank you, Jill. What do you want to look at? Probably the blood splatter.
Yeah, the blood. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me. About the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Wait, that's wrong! But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the
The thirst floor.
first floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Well, I mean, if you're a giant robot man, then anything's possible. Hammer.
Thirst.
Thirst. Justice Hammer 4. The weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here.
Thank you.
Or whatever those are.
What's over here?
Yeah. Huh. This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. And just recently, too. Nice.
No, there's nothing else in here, I don't think. Yeah. Okay.
Cameras and monitors.
You got your camera and your monitor and Monokumas and... Man. I'm just gonna teleport to the...
Yeah, let's go.
to the nurse's office. Need to tilt. Hey, Celeste.
She sure is here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's observe the blood. I guess not.
Yeah, I guess the hammer then.
Hammer then. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Let's talk to Celeste.
Celeste, what's good?
What are you investigating, Celeste?
I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you?
I'm wondering why your bruises are gone. Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, huh?
When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom.
And when you got back, the body was gone.
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though.
Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so.
To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible.
The trash.
The trash! It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Oh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh,
Did you find something?
Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
huh?
A cleaning cloth?
And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Yeah, me either. But I think it might be important. And that's how Hifumi's glasses were cleaned. I don't think Hifumi's dead. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. Oh, Kodo. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. Blood transfusions, I guess.
Oh, God.
It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire.
I love him so much.
I don't think Hifumi's dead. I'm like 99% sure that Hifumi's the killer now.
Hey, Byakuya. It's the first Byakuya of the stream.
Well, I mean, I already knew he was still alive, so whatever.
So this is where you were. I've been looking for you.
You have?
I wanted to thank you for what you did. What? Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this.
This is the note that Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right?
You remember well.
Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
It's almost like it was printed.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap.
What is?
Things grow ever more exciting.
What are you talking about?
I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, Byakuya. Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks. So he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there?
Okie dokie. Let's go to Hero's room. Despair Hotel. Bye, husband. Hubsand.
Hubson.
I don't know. I think Hero's room is like on the back wall. That's Sakura. Leon. Yasuhiro.
The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm going to take the plunge. Because I do things without thinking all the time.
Yeah. Oh my god.
This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up.
Look at the camera. It just keeps glitching out.
I wonder what the explanation for that is. Shut up, Soren. You stop that! Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right?
Oh man. Let's look at the camera.
Makoto, what are you doing in here? I'm in the bathroom!
Oh, the glitchy camera yields nothing interesting. Hero's bed. That's the key.
It's a normal bed, but pretty much just like the one in my room.
He is in the corner.
Check the bathroom.
Check the bathroom.
I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? What the hell?
Hero, what are you doing in there? It's the door, so... These boxes are all that's left.
I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something. And... something's made out of... It looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait. These blueprints. Something about them bothers me. The handwriting isn't... It's not Hero's font handwriting.
It's not his font handwriting. I think that is all that we need in here. I don't know why I did that. A Gundam did the murder. I'm glad you've added background and bottom to the stream.
We're putting a bit of stick about.
Makoto, big news! Big news!
What's wrong?
We found Kyoko.
What? Is she okay? Where is she?
Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too.
Robo Justice?
Shog. It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor.
To think Hero and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool.
I am gonna shut the door. I can hear the audio is picking it up for like your laughter and everything from downstairs.
Well, screw you.
I was like recording Henry's lines and I just hear bursting laughter from the background and I was just like, well, that's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, it is.
And I ran off to the second floor.
Welcome to the pool.
Have we been in this room before?
I don't think we've ever been in here.
Oh, hey, it's Robo Justice!
I'm glad you came to join us.
Kyoko. And...
I mean...
You, man, I have had the worst day.
Hi, Hero! Hero?
Hey, Hero.
Hero?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Hero, please.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be?
That's a good question.
What? Why do I look like this? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati?
Incredible.
Hey, Kyoko.
Right.
I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool room locker.
He was jammed into a locker! Hero, this 6'3", 21-year-old man, jammed into a locker while wearing a Gundam suit.
It's really good.
Oh, I regret saying what I said earlier. Hero's great.
It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
The himbo to end all himbos.
Don't be mean.
Still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy.
Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly,
She says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know that people... Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
And?
First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean,
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. What do you mean? 1 second I was asleep. Don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up. And then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Hero, please stay dressed up.
Well,
let me out of here!
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off.
Free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hero would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself.
Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hero. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up?
Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, this class would never tie anyone up. Yeah, I mean... Attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. Who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will.
Without missing a bit, Hina started putting the costume on.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Well, now you're all out of excuses.
Uh,
No, see, it's 'cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead.
Okay. Against my will, I picked the pieces up off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. Cat in the outfit.
Cat in the outfit. Makoto's a cat.
You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hero's body exactly.
but...
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly,
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us.
There's no blood on this one.
What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
Well, Kyoko doesn't have one either.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice costume.
Is no one gonna tell him who's dead?
Apparently not. Y'all okay?
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto. Who was it?
Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi.
What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
Please.
I did not.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then.
You may as well tell us then. 2? Taka and Ifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30% right.
Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
Correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know, that note.
No.
Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. Found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So.
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
Really? I told you. Someone's trying to set me up. Secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. Why she gotta do my boy hero like that? With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
You gotta believe me, I wouldn't hurt a fly.
You should turn that please into an alert.
Yeah, that'd be really good. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious. Poor hero. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
Hina, I love you. Please stop.
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broken, that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? You're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now. I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Oh, bye.
Sakura would snap that twig in two. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Do you have a second?
Huh?
I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground.
Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No.
To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you?
Okay.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Damn.
Hey,
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses.
Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing this from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree?
How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
We have to hurry, before the class trial begins again.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay then, show me where the bodies are.
They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now.
Oh, I have to run there?
No, they're gonna make you do it this time.
No. I refuse. I'm not gonna run all the way up the stairs. What kind of fool do you think I am? Holy shit. Look at Kyoko holding arms free. Look at her. Same fucking person.
She's the chief whip now.
Tiki be like, fuck walking. Yeah, fuck walking.
All my homies hate walking.
Hifumi and Taka.
For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
so then,
Well then, let's get started.
She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I don't like that phrasing, Makoto.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons.
Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Oh, hi. They're here too.
Oh. Right. Kyoko, what's good?
I see.
Makoto, I found something.
Oh, hi, Gaia.
Hey, Gaia's here!
So, we found Kyoko, and we found Hiro.
The hero was in the Robo Justice suit. Why you double like that? Thank you.
You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand?
He did?
whew,
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much?
No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch.
so then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock.
So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Because he was grumpy about Makoto
In
being
other
late.
words,
His hands aren't moving, he's dead, dumbass. Of the watch. Oh man. So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m.
Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning.
However,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something.
You're right. There's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out?
Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right?
Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist.
Gripping some white stuff in his hands. They look like hot dogs. Give it a kiss.
A piece of paper.
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand?
Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that.
Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Mondo is dead. He can't give him true love's kiss.
The biggest problem I have right now... Oh, that's not very nice!
Makoto!
Is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse.
Oh, Makoto, stop!
Makoto!
Stop fat shaming.
From the nurse's office, where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible.
Taka's also dead, so he can't kiss his mirror with a Mondo picture attached to it. Aw, damn.
Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office.
Shout out to Makoto's foot right there.
Yeah.
Hifumi's T-posing.
But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that, and why?
Hey, Kyoko.
So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this.
A lot of paper.
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him.
Hidden.
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see.
In his pants. Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something.
I don't know what that means.
Kyoko.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up.
When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note.
Kyoko has a foot kink confirmed. No! No feet!
I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
so
That sounds very familiar.
That's it. That's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
however,
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Because Hiro said
The rec room.
in 1 a.m. In 1 a.m. at 1 a.m.
The time is different.
Please behave, feet.
Hiro told us the note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi said... The note they wrote to Hifumi said asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Shy.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him.
Huh?
So...
Part of it had been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there.
There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Makoto, you're holding the other part of the paper!
Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly?
I have no idea.
Look at her. It really is the same. Kyoko looking at Makoto. A well-meaning fool.
Wait. Someone find this sprite. We need this emoji.
Oh my god, this chapter goes on for 40 years. Yeah, you're right.
so then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
They don't beat around the bush like this in the anime, do they?
Flip the sprite so Kyoko and Urgard stare at each other. And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place.
So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role.
The handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I'd better keep it in mind.
Makoto's the S word. I told you there'd be a trial this time, guys. See?
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It would seem...
I'm kind of touched, Soren. That's very nice. This is better to watch than play through, especially with us. Evidently.
Nice.
Thank you. I think you're probably more you than me. In their case. Don't hurt yourself!
I just kicked the corner of this desk. This bit here.
Oh my god.
Sharp bit.
I broke up my knee on that desk once, so... Understandable. It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion.
Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going.
Okay. At least they don't make us, find the red door.
Mm-hmm. Hey, squad!
Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. Past the red door, even. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma
Oh dear.
appears!
Hello! Hello! Hello!
He multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because it's an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along. Along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
I didn't say suffer, bitch. Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train or elevator. I'll see you guys down
Let's go.
there. Okay then, shall we?
Please.
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins. Whoa, Hina. Hina.
Come on.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it. For serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume? Or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin.
Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the two that lost their lives. But only one of them's dead. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed two of our friends. The killer is... someone right here.
You want to just get on the elevator or you want to talk to someone?
Let's talk to some people first.
Okay.
Well, let's talk to Hiro.
Hey, Hero. How you doing, bud? It wasn't me. You gotta believe me.
Kyoko.
hey,
The story begins when we get down there.
Jill.
Hey, Joe.
Yes.
Come on, Big Mac. Let's do it.
Nice.
Big Mac.
Byakuya.
Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing.
Celeste.
Huge Mac.
Huge man.
It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time.
Sakura.
Damn.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude.
Finally, someone who knows what they're talking about.
Hey,
Ina.
Hina, what's good?
Just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hiro pay for his crimes.
Jesus Christ, Ina.
Alright,
Let's go.
let's go.
I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move.
Elevator time.
This is just the same text as before, isn't it?
Probably, but... Zed wants to know who you think did it.
I don't know. I have several thoughts. Some of them conflicting. Like, the obvious answer is still that Hiro did it. Kyoko's acting kind of suspicious. Why are Hifumi's glasses clean? It's because he needed to walk. No one can move them on their own. He had to walk to get there. Hifumi's not dead. That's my, 50% meme per 50% serious answer.
You gotta read this at least once.
The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere.
Makoto stands like a choir kid.
I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate.
I did it. Sorry, guys. Rodent. How could you?
I'm not gonna say the thing. I'm not doing it.
I'm surprised you're not 100% certain on anyone, lol, but I say nothing else.
I've learned not to be 100% certain on anyone anymore.
When I see you all gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only 'cause of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
You really hate me so much? But I'm so cute!
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break.
Yoo-hoo!
I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats.
And with that, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break.
He jumped up to say that.
G Fuel.
G Fuel. If you won't do it, then I'll do it.
Okay.
So the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial.
He sure does have that memorized.
That's his mantra before he goes in. Still don't have any more skills, but that's okay. Real quick.
Movement Bob?
Movement Bob.
Where's Movement Bob? I haven't seen him the whole time.
Body's been discovered? Why don't you discover some bitches instead? Oh man. Alright. Let's get in here. Let me turn up the volume.
Hell yeah.
Let's get in here. All rise. Hey guys, where's Chihiro?
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So,
Are you
your
ready?
votes will
Nope.
determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with,
We already know who did it.
was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know.
Is Hiro really the killer? Or before anything else, we have to make that clear.
Oh fuck, hold up. I've gotta put my glasses on. I was cleaning. Yasuhiro's message.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, So why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
This is what happens when you cosplay.
I mean, looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awful messy. I remember right, Hero's handwriting is font.
I look away for a minute and Gaia is now Mario.
The blueprints, the suit parts,
Fire
they
that.
are all proof enough.
No, that's wrong. Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
Just to note, they're talking about Alter Ego right in front of
There's
Monokuma.
no way you could the
Yeah,
same person made
they
those
sure are.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
Man enough to admit.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hero is innocent as well.
Wow, Byakuya.
What?
Makoto!
Justice suit. Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Tell him, Naegi.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The Illuminati!
It was the Illuminati.
Oh, I mean, the one in the suit was Hero.
I got it! Other than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around!
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Tell him, Naegi.
Damn, Byakuya, you're having me do all the work. It's the tarp and the dolly.
I got it!
Okay. Give me the other one.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right? So, let's see if I can explain.
My face when I got it.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room.
Byakuya, one of the few people in this case with a brain cell.
And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
Byakuya wants Makoto to feel smart. I think he just
The
wants
same
to not do
tarp
it
that
himself.
Until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Taka really said plank.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so
What?
did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
Shut up,
There
Byakuya.
is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Rude.
Jesus.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I can change her mind. Wait, didn't we literally see the dolly? Okay.
Oh, that's Doc in the corner.
You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
Jesus Christ.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. I cannot.
This should prove it.
I felt so powerful just then. I totally zoned out.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Makoto really said.
The killer probably
He sure
rolled the
did.
dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So
Why are you
here's my
laughing?
proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Yes, Celeste.
Jeez,
Well,
Celeste really hate you
anyway,
that much.
that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the
Would
killer.
you? Or are you gonna tell me to do it?
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
The person in the suit couldn't have done it. I guess.
Alright, Junko, how are you?
Robo Justice costume.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over. Then you could push the dolly no problem. So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
You're gonna fire it at Bend Over.
Okay. Bend over.
Oh, we found Ben's last name.
It's Dover.
As we know, and from there.
Yeah, the cop then loaded it on.
Now, keep in mind.
Well, yeah.
Keep in mind.
All you'd have to do is bend.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Monokuma looking sus.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low.
Guys, it's Circle in the
But
suit.
if
You
were
can't bend
wearing
over.
that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like
I
that?
can't even bend over out of the suit.
What do you
Not my
mean?
body falling apart.
Think back to what you said
Byakuya
when we were
sounds
all
hilarious,
checking out the
but-
suit together. Remember?
You don't even know. You know? Can't bend at the waist. Seems like an oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend
Kyoko's
over.
been like this like the whole time.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing
She's
the dolly
thinking
with
real
your
hard.
feet?
When you can't even see your
Damn,
feet?
Celeste looking sus.
You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
Thanks, Jill.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Big brain.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
You can't take it off by yourself.
I got it!
Once it's on, you can never take it
I
off.
don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
We all literally had to help Hiro take it off.
That's true. It seems
Uppo?
impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
It's like the curse in Minecraft.
You really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
You were there.
I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
The little buttons on his jacket.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How'd you get hurt? Robo-Justice hit him.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Thanks, wife.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
She really said.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Kyoko like doubt.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. Four of
She
us
said
gathered
"smorning."
together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for
She said
quite a
"smorning."
while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that,
She
Hina
thinks-
found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
This morning.
I know it was an hour
This
because I
morning.
remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
Robo Justice.
As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search.
Hearing
by
Sakura say
Byakuya
Robo
and
Justice
Toko,
is really
and
good.
then went on to find Hifumi in the library.
I think I have a handle on what
He
happened
was injured,
there.
so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's
Man, there's like
office,
3 dead people between her and Makoto. Celeste saw a thing at the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Yeah, I think I got it. I think I got it.
You think you got
I
it?
think I got it.
and then
Hiro attacked Celeste as she was entering the room because he was looking for Hifumi, and then he got Hifumi and left with Hifumi. But then somehow
we
Hifumi
decided to divide up
beat him
into
up.
2 groups.
Hifumi beat him up.
And shoved him into a
Nurse's office.
Locker.
While Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the
And
suspect.
then Hifumi faked his death.
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
They went to the bathroom to piss.
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had
That's
happened.
something I need to do soon.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time.
That's why there was only one
Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us, and she told us something very surprising. We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
Soren is reminding you there were 2 announcements.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Damn it.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
Okay, so
Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing
Hifumi faked his
dead
death at
bodies.
first, but then he really
For
died
some time.
later, which is why the second
Celeste
announcement
informed us
came
that
later.
she found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
So Hifumi died sometime between leaving the nurse's office and ending up in the
whole thing
repository.
sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
So Hifumi killed Taka. And then someone else killed Hifumi.
Let's go. I like this song a lot.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What does it mean?
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
I don't know where to fire this one. I'm sorry. Hammers were numbered, but really used in that order. Alright.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of
Fired.
the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Nope. Damn it.
Shoot!
Yeah, you can suck the... Instead says you can suck yellow lines. So you can copy them and fire them at each other.
Copy the first one, fire the
He
second.
died
Okay.
before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice...
No, that's wrong! Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
His watch.
Oh man, do we... Yeah, we have to spell.
Oh.
Spelling.
I wonder what this word is. I was gonna say, are you really gonna make me count all the letters?
B. Wrist walk.
Wrist walk.
Funny letter game. Fuck letters. All my homies hate letters.
I got it! Taka's wristwatch! See? Look! It broke with the hands pointing just past 6
Compared to this Hangman's
It
Gambit,
must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer.
the second one gives me
Because
so
as
much
of last
anxiety.
night-
Taka looked at his wristwatch.
So if it
Wrist
wasn't
walk.
broken after
Thank
6
you.
last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size.
Improved Hangman's Gambit is
When we
anxiety-inducing
saw how they were used in
Hangman's
each
Gambit.
incident, we easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Hifumi in the nurse's office.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body. That's totally true! We're all in the clear!
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream.
Hifumi in the nurse's
Since
office
all of us were
with the
there
wrist
together,
wop.
Clearly, none of us could have killed him.
More like Hifumi in the nurse's
And it
office
does
with a
not
bunch
stop
of
there.
bags of blood.
There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing. Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Why would you say that,
Then
guy?
when Genocide Jill did it! She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway. In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
He couldn't have been gone for more than a minute or two.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another... ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is... we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive. Is it really possible? Well.
You're like, hold on.
I am a genius.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Alright, we're gonna take the last one and fire it at that one.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was actually...
No, Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest.
So did you want this
dead
one?
Yes.
body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Reverse order. Wait, can you keep that after the end? Or
I think you can keep them. You can copy them and bring them back to the beginning.
okay,
Are
cool.
you
Let's do that.
saying that when we first... there's a chance he...
No, Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body that Hifumi's dead, and that is...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
3 hearts.
Are you saying that when we first found him, there's a chance he was actually still...
No, Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, that's wrong. Was the body discovery announcement that was made
Sarah,
really
be careful.
intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement
It is kind
is
of
that
like, fuck, where do I
only
copy
broadcast
and
when
throw?
3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Mm-hmm. You got this, Makoto.
When both bodies were rediscovered.
I got it!
Just after Hifumi came back to life.
Repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Body discovery announcement.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both
Yeah,
bodies,
Byakuya is
the announcement shouldn't
helpful
have played.
in this one.
Then in reality,
He's actually trying and not being
two
as much of a
dead
dick.
bodies were rediscovered. One of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
I don't hate Byakuya,
So
he's
when
just
we
not my
found
favorite
Hifumi
rival.
the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't
Rival,
actually
quote-unquote.
dead
I'm
yet.
going to say something
Meaning
unprecedented.
He wasn't actually found dead
I don't hate
until
Byakuya
we came
anymore.
upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's
He's
one
going
other
on.
thing that
Yeah,
leads me
Byakuya
to
gets
believe
better.
he was still alive in the nurse's office.
He was just a massive jerk in the last chapter. People like to categorize them
That
as
is the
rivals,
worst logic I have ever heard.
but I wouldn't say they're rivals.
But honestly, I do
Really?
not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Celeste is just the
then.
queen of bad
Let's
takes
take
this
another
round.
look at the announcement and the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
Your character development is saying that you don't hate Byakuya, apparently. This whole thing is pointless. I know someone else who would say things are pointless. How boring indeed.
Make your argument. Fumi's glasses.
They're lovers.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
We're gonna fire that one.
No, that's wrong.
Got him.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi and the nurse's
Leon,
office
do
and
you
the
think it's
repository.
stupid? Stupid.
Glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
I think we just fucking did.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless.
They were spotless.
And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Makoto. Did you?
Glasses cleaning cloth.
A gun! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
No one can stop you. Ship away.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same
Nah,
one
that's
that's
a
on the
popular
digital
ship.
camera, right?
I'm a
Whose
Naegiri
digital
person
camera
myself.
Was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Like this.
Like this.
And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tactical garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Pringles.
Then there's
Princess
no
Pringles.
question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses
Hero's
was
always
wiped
out here
off
doing
using
his
the same
best.
glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
We should
But
just
who would
give
benefit
Hero
from
a
clean
sheet
pair
of paper and
glasses
some crayons
other
during
than
the
the
battle.
glasses owner?
That's a
Then it must have been him.
Here you go. Here you go,
So
Hero.
let's assume that Hifumi was still
We're gonna
alive
solve
in
the
nurse's
murder, you
office.
just color.
He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see.
Because he was
And he
dead,
stands
Celeste.
up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible.
Copious corpse. Thank you, Kyoko.
If he was just
Isn't that a legal term?
what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
Well, usually I don't either, but I really like those two. They give me serotonin.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
I think it's funny how Hifumi got past everyone on their way down. Taka himself. Taka wasn't dead either. In
No one
fact,
was
they're
dead.
both still alive. Sakura did it.
It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
I thought he said smashing Taka's body and I was
Oh, no.
scared.
He dragged Taka's body to the
I wasn't
repository.
looking.
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
Man, this Among Us session is going
Would you like me
long.
to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Makoto like,
took off of
ah
Taka's
no.
lifeless body?
The note Hifumi had.
The note Hifumi had.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away.
He said the thing.
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
Zoom into Makoto's brain.
In his...
It's just static noise.
Yes, his pants.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
Friday.
forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what
Forget
note
about the
says.
pants for now. Found a hole Monokuma can't find out. Let's meet at 6
That's the note I
a.m.
was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait.
Makoto is no thoughts head empty.
In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
Pants.
Then this
Thank you,
note
chat.
isn't the same one Hiro got.
We can't forget the pants.
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro.
Why are
And
the hearts
that person
appearing?
could only have been
Me.
Hifumi's pants!
It was Hifumi's pants the whole time.
Incredible.
That's right. Taka. The killer
That's
used
right,
this note
Hifumi's
to
pants.
drown Taka and murder him.
That's something Hiro would say.
Objection! Objection!
Yes.
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
Pants.
So whoever wrote it
Me.
wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy.
TikTok and Huffy.
What?
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
It's okay, Big Mac. I actually have a group chat named Big Mac because of that.
Make your own.
Puppy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Grab that. Oh,
No.
damn it. Wait. Broken wristwatch.
Broken wristwatch on
At
that.
6 a.m.
Puppy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember, what time did it? 6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter!
Wait.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Fire?
No, what's wrong?
Tiki Talk, Tico Talk, fuck, TikTok. Danganronpa was so ahead of its time.
There absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
Got the rock going real
He's
hard
already
right now.
proven that using his wristwatch.
Just rocking back and forth.
But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
I really have to pee. I'll be right back.
I have to pee too.
Hey! I shouldn't have chugged the bottle of water.
Hello, chat. How are we doing on this fine day? Robo Justice. Shining justice made by attack. Cause it's you know what? It's tempting. I may just do that. No, I won't. I'm not a monster. Yes, guy. Oh, fantastic. I am currently drinking a Sonic Piss right now. And, yeah, I'm alright. I just, the Kyoko arms, crossing her arms emoji. Oh, that's so great. Looks just like Urquhart. Man. I can't believe I called it. I knew it. Yeah. Man, this is going well. I'm enjoying this. I'm having a good time. Yes, it's going great. I don't know how to, hold a conversation with chat. Man. a photo of my son that I was sent earlier today that I'm going to post. I want you all to see this boy. He is very good and orange and nice, and he crosses his little paws. One for you. And one for you. He's a good boy. Those are some pretty big slappers. They don't look like it right now, but when he decides to slap, he slaps.
Back.
Hello. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey chat, how you doing? Oh, I forgot I changed the name of Awakening before stream. Council will decide your fate. Oh, hell yeah. I'm like very excited right now. But I'm very excited because I will have thumbnails for these on YouTube at some point soon. Eric is gonna draw a circle and I as Danganronpa. Oh hell yeah.
I've returned.
Hello. Yeah. Aww. Zed ruined it.
Zed ruined what?
He changed it back to Awakening.
No. Why?
Why would you do that?
Zed.
Awakening was good.
Okay, what's that emoji called?
What?
The Kyoko one.
Kyoko one?
We should shorten that.
Kyokart.
Or Kyoko.
Or Kyoko. It's just Awakening? Yeah, it was Awakening for a sec. Changed it before anyone got here.
It was like almost immediately before going live.
Mm-hmm. Okay, class trial.
Well, when you put it like that. No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Kid, top a scrap of paper.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note.
Good job,
hidden
Makoto.
on Hifumi.
You can do a puzzle.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's
With
note.
2 pieces.
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
He looks so pissed.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
When we found him in the repository,
He just galaxy brained.
and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
You did the same thing,
During
don't
that
knock on
time,
Hero.
we were searching for Taka's missing body.
When I said it,
In other words,
you
during
know,
that
there
time,
was actually
none of us
not
were
any
alive.
contradicting.
Wait,
Shut up.
but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
Yes, Hero.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi,
And wash
and
it off.
put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand.
Hey.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already
Hi,
laying around
Zen.
those other rooms,
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
Close.
Personally, I haven't a clue. So
I
which
mean-
hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Hi, Binny. She's purring really loud.
He's aiming her ass at my face.
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
Hi, Bean.
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
so then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Lay down. Bruh. Soren says they love you, Bean. Echo.
Spotless hammer.
Spotless hammer. Oh, now I have the butt.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Spotless hammer.
Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it? Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Oh my god. Please tell me someone did that.
The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice
Shoot.
Hammers.
No, that's wrong.
Give Bean a kiss.
The murder weapon wasn't
No.
a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository.
Bean
The killer
claws.
could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the
Look
repository
at his
were
portrait
covered in
just
flakes of
jiggling.
grit and debris.
It wasn't a
For some
hammer.
reason,
It was
one of them had
a
been
hammer.
scrubbed clean. And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones,
Some as big as your
and
head.
even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Yeah, I got a phone call.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
Murder trial is
So
more
the
important than
idea
phone calls.
that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Monokuma would just play music. Okay.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been, even if more than one person, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate. Assuming the rule holds true.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Since there were two murders,
No, that's wrong.
it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The
Makoto.
reward that balances out the risk
Oh,
of
what?
being the team.
He's so dumb, I love him.
There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone. creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so?
No.
I can't help but admire its cunning.
No!
Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Higumi. Hifumi. Him. Thank you, Makoto.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved.
You just know Hifumi was smuggling that coke in, if you know what I'm saying. No.
Problem numero uno right now.
Uh-oh. Me, Makoto.
Only one person that seems to fit, huh? It's Celeste.
You want Celeste?
I want Celeste.
Okay.
Here's my answer.
Here's my answer.
It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
You're falling out of my
I really do
lap.
hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit from brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
See.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
The paper hit Hifumi's pants, encountering a suspicious individual.
It was the paper in Hifumi's pants.
She hit it there.
They had in common
She's
has to
been in
do with the
Hifumi's
suspicious
pants.
Individual
Oh, no.
in a suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Sorry.
Sorry!
She said only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed
He
individual.
just apologizes.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After
Yeah.
taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
Little bean.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
And no beans. I saw something.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen.
Makoto, go to the
Next,
kids'
to
table
draw
and eat
us
your
all to
dino
the physics
nuggets.
lab up on the third floor.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
I saw him. He ran off as soon as I screamed.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover
I recall.
both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
What did you do? Soren, what have you done?
Should I not read chat right now?
No, you're fine.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Oh god, yeah.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
Oh no.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him we are on the 3rd floor.
This is related to nothing, I
According to
just
plan.
wanted to mention it.
Why
It's
else
fine.
would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing.
I'm sorry about your bruises.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
Uh-huh. I wasn't expecting this.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Please don't hurt me.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Ow! She bit me.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back,
Yeah,
I can
Matt
say that
sus.
that one little slip-up was your undoing.
Thank you.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Please don't hurt me. I love you.
I heard that growl.
Please. We're all gonna die here just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were
No.
first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
No.
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi
No.
had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office.
I'm so scared.
The entire
She's
time
gonna
we
kill
were
me.
Together, none of us said anything about Taka being
No,
dead.
I'm not gonna do anything else, please.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste?
Never change, hero.
Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Everyone in the game trying to solve a murder. Tiki, please, please don't kill me. I'm sorry.
Why is Leon's sign higher than everyone else's?
All I said
It's based on their
was-
height.
Oh.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I don't know. She should have only known about food stuff. Yep, that's right. Okay, good. Alright.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die,
Take that.
just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
These nuts, says
And
Zed.
that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it?
Wait,
What was so strange
take
about
that.
Celeste's comment?
And fired at those guys.
Okay.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to. We are going to die.
No, that's wrong.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we
It's
didn't
you,
run
Zed. Of
into
course
her
it's worth
until
pointing
after
out.
We were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the
Was it
equipment
not?
room
Yeah.
herself.
So how did you know, Celeste?
Oof.
How did you
Jeff.
know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It's an empty costume.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
He's using his one brain cell.
You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
He's trying really hard.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Nice.
Hifumi and the suspect had been drinking.
I guess. Wait, what? The way this is worded, Hifumi is dragging the suspect away?
I got it!
Dancing!
Not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
Ms. Bean.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
Oh, I see.
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Damn.
Talk to my wife like that.
Damn, I'm supposed to be reading these thoughts. Whoops.
It's okay.
Okay.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
Yep. Okay. The suit. We're gonna fire the suit.
Dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way
Fire.
they could stand...
No, that's wrong. Right, Beans?
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that
No.
robo suit had a certain characteristic.
I'm just trying to help you. Don't hurt me. Oh my god. No!
They totally
It's
made
gonna
him
kick
stand
my
for
butt.
so it couldn't bend his waist.
No!
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed
that
and
audible?
stuffed Hiro into it.
Beans meowing.
That's how they
She's
were
very
able to
mad.
fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Me too,
Well then,
Celeste.
I suppose this is checkmate.
Oh god. I'm gonna die. Oh no!
Idiot. What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste?
She's really mad, but she
You
won't
wanna
leave.
cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Mm-hmm. Who attacked you? That's right, I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He
I love you,
said,
Bean.
and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
You're confusing statements. to make sense. You're only making things more
Incredible.
complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He said people's last names.
I got it! The That's right.
Please don't
Our
be me.
last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well,
She's
no.
gonna kill me.
Hold on. There's one person
gonna
it
die
could apply
live on
to,
stream.
and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit. Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you?
Then why do you go by a fake name?
Do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Just ask Monokuma what her name is. Surely he'd tell you. E-handbook.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
And since you have no way to
Yeah, but-
contradict me,
No, that's wrong. That's it. The handbook.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it
Celestia
shows the owner's name
Ludenberg,
when it
God
boots
damn
up,
it.
right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Handbook is vital. When you start it up, it shows your name.
So all we have to do is check our handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste,
Someone's
can
gonna
you
take it
please
from her.
just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it.
Yeah.
Let me go over the case again, from the
I'm gonna
beginning,
touch your tail
and
again.
shed light
You're gonna
on
get
all your
mad.
crimes.
I want to know her real
And
name.
that'll bring everything to an end.
See, that was painless, Miss Bean. Leon is possessing her.
Okay.
Hifumi, or I guess go to Hifumi and
I guess that leftmost one put it there? I guess? Oh, okay.
So they go, and Hero is there. They get Hero to show up.
Hero walk through the door. There's Hero. Put Hero in. Go back. All the time. Okay. They put him in the costume. The camera. Okay.
And then go here.
Act 3. Time is now. That.
Taka's looking at his watch.
Watch.
And then Ifumi comes in. And
Justice Hammer. 4.
yeah, looks like 4.
Alright.
Look, Makoto, I got attacked.
Hifumi. Justice Hammer 2, right?
There's a hammer.
Right.
Everyone disappears and Hifumi throws blood all over the place.
Alright. Justice Hammer 3.
And then they find the bodies at the same time. Hifumi shows up.
Alright. Hifumi shows up.
And he wraps him in a tarp, puts him on the thing.
Okay, I think we're missing a panel. Go back to them again.
Want to go back this way, or?
Yeah, back down.
Alright. The only one over here is the
Oh,
repeat.
I see. Okay, so we used the wrong one back earlier, I believe.
He wrapped up Taka, that's true love. Wait, he killed him, never mind.
Alright, let's get back early.
Alright. Hammers. Time. Camera. Hero.
Okay, I need that Hifumi.
Zed says circle.
Am I wrong? If you're gonna do that, tell me I'm wrong.
Vertical. We should get guy has made a cipher. It looks like.
Okay. Okay, then put Hifumi back.
Okay. And then we go here.
Alright.
The ones we have left are a hammer, a repeat, and this.
Well, I mean... Put the hammer there.
You want the hammer there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's not pushing until...
And then...
Wait a minute.
Is
No,
it-
no, we need push the dolly.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Not there.
I was reading wrong.
And then he puts Taka there, and Hifumi's like, I did it, yay! And then he gets whacked.
He gets whacked and then hammer.
Reenact.
Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I was doing perfect, wasn't I? Alright.
Well,
The time goes
perhaps
there.
Yeah.
And then the hero in the other panel.
Okay.
That's it.
Here's exactly what happened.
They really did Hifumi dirty with that image.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all
I met
this
Yasuhiro.
just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents.
That's a good
For
Makoto
these
right there.
attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds. That the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator, and Justice Hammer 3
He did a magical
turned the
girl
room into a
transformation
crime
with
scene
blood.
in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time.
Poor Taka.
So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
I like
We
that
left
Jill
the
was
nurse's office,
concerned there.
and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation.
And
He
not
simply
unconscious.
got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is... Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Sorry, you lose.
Lost? I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Oh. Nice.
You did it.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Oh my god, I have a lot of messages.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Did you say it differently that time?
He said, "Be ye."
Ooh.
Oh. Okay. Twitch decided to eat ass.
Oh, it did?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
I'm unsure. Nothing wrong on my end, so... Supposedly. I'll just check my notifications. See if it straightens itself out. I don't know how long Ryan's premiere is, but I don't want to, like, stop in the middle of this. But if anyone wants to go watch that instead, you can just hit it up on YouTube. That's okay, we're back at the visual novel bit anyway. Until the execution.
Yay!
Are you excited?
Well, I'm not depressed.
It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The Black, and this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Well, there's nothing I can do about it, so...
You could try syncing something on the screen with the sound. See if that's still happening.
Maybe. I don't know.
Pause it. Alright. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Tell me if that syncs up.
And we'll just sit here. Sorry.
What was that?
I'm being salty. Bruh.
Bruh.
Can't know if it happened if no one comments, so... Did that work or not?
Alright,
Well, there, thank you.
how far off was it?
Because I might just end there then if we can't get through that. Okay then, we'll stop here. I don't want to, like, go through the,
Wait. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. We'll just stop here. Maybe next time it'll not shit itself. So we'll postpone that. And we'll see the execution next time. Because I don't want to fuck with it anymore. Yeah, I saved. I always save before I hit quit. But anyway, Twitch is eating a butthole. We'll do that next time. I need to get better at ending streams. So yeah, I don't know how to end it.
Bye.
Bye.